your disclaimer that was on social media about sort of other clubs and whatnot. Again, asking journalistically, is that kind of directed at anybody? Why, if I can ask, sort of why that was created and what sort of means, as it were?
We were advised by the police to put that at the end of our post, basically, because there was other parties that were operating within our catchment area, shall we say, and they didn't want any lines to be blurred. Yeah. So they wanted it to be public knowledge that if any of these other places were to have any issues with the law, that couldn't be misconstrued. Our building.
Yeah.
The model is open for the right parties to obviously take on. We do engage with negotiations with parties from time to time. We get about maybe 50 emails a week of people wanting to do, I'm going to open this, I don't want to do your model, I want to do my own, can you tell me everything you do? All them types of things. You know what I mean? But we do get genuine people that are willing to know, like, sit down, want to pay for the consultancy, want to know what they need to do, what hoops they need to jump through. And it's simple shit, like we said. If you've got a crime commissioner or you've got, like, a public health chief in the council or someone that's willing to listen to you and you want to set up that meeting, by all means then get in touch with us. We'll go do the meeting. But we need parties that are willing to run these places that fit the criteria for us too, because one bad apple upsets the full apple cart. And, like, we can't have that. I've worked too hard over the last decade for unscrupulous people to try and fuck this over, and all, like, when we're coming to the end of the race.
We'd rather just look after this base here and
this is a flagship.
Keep it running.
We give evidence to Sadiq Khan and the Mayor Commission last September.
Yeah, Adrian said before.
How we've operated and how we run. And I think that should, in itself, send a message to people that all these people that want to do their own thing, that decade's passed. We're a decade, like, moved on from that sort of conversation. Now all we need is other people to get with the programme, operate under the same model, and show the powers that be that actually, it's not just a one-time trick. Lightning's not just struck once, but in any area that this operates, we're getting the same results and the same figures. And I think that's the only way that you're then going to see that domino effect, where you're going to see councils start saying, we want to partner up, we want to take this on. Because that's what, like, my end goal is to not sell these, but to partner with the councils. The council should be 50-50 partnership with these when we open them in the area. You've got buildings that are empty already. Do you know what I mean? So,
to go back to the pub analogy, as we were speaking of before, the councils were never partners in the pub per se, but they were friendly to them. Go, oh, your council tax will be this. Oh, you can have this plot of land. Oh, that extra car park. Yeah, we're not going to let you charge you for that. Oh, we'll do the paving all around. Or they would always give allowance, so it's not necessarily the same as being, like, beholden to them in that way. It's when they understand community cohesion, the savings in local police, local health, local youth services, even, because then it all trickles down when there's then money for policing and everything else, and there's money to then go, well, why don't we have a youth centre? Why don't we have access for this? Why don't we have this?
Is community and back into the local pocket. When we were speaking with, like, Home Office representatives back in 2018, 2019, my biggest issue then was how much of that money trickles back up to us in the northeast of England. Do you know what I mean? I'd happily pay 50 grand a year, tax, like, licence and whatever, no, like, to whatever party, but I need to see that 50 grand go to work in my community. That's where it has to be put. So I'd much rather dangle that carrot to the council and to the police and say, listen, my licence should come from local authority and from yous, and let me pay yous for us to operate and for members to be able to use these. Let's have 5 of these in every council estate, 6 of these in every area, or 10 of these in it, and let's really show what the councils can make